Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking the Sox are back. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into this edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack, and before we even get into any of this, we got two games to cover tonight. The Red Sox played a doubleheader today. Yesterday's game got rained out. But before we get into any of that, if you are pumped about the Red Sox first series sweep of the year, hit that like button down below. Let's all celebrate together. I should see 50, 75, 100 likes down below in on the YouTube page. Celebrate the first season sweep of the year. And not only that, it was kind of a domination from start to finish. So if you love the Red Sox, if you're excited about the sweep, hit that like button. All right, I got a lot of notes on both games. We're going to go through both. I'm going to give you all of my thoughts, and then we're going to get on out of here because it is getting late here in Dallas, Texas. First things first, Campbell got the start in center in game one. Cora originally was going to have Duran there and Campbell in left, but then Cora said in a press conference that he was like, Duran's our best left fielder. Why would I move Duran out of left field? So he says that Duran is the everyday left fielder. They're not going to move him out of left field like they kind of have in the past, moving him to center at times. He said Campbell played in center, and he played good from all the action that he got, played good. And he said that Duran is the everyday left fielder. Wilyer also did not start the game. Cora said he had heavy legs, so they were just trying to give him a little bit of rest, but he did come in a little bit, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Sean Newcomb started the game for the Sox, game one. Let me pull up the stat line from this game real quickly. Sean Newcomb started relatively sloppy performance, but the composure was the thing that I was most impressed by when it came to Sean Newcomb. His stats to end the day: he went 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 Ks. On paper, that is a good stat line. However, there were a lot of ducks on the pond. There were a lot of runners, a lot. But he showed composure time and time again to get out of those innings, to force contact, to get some swing and miss with the 5 strikeouts. A lot of those strikeouts and those outs came at critical moments in the game with multiple runners on. So it looked a little bit sloppy at times, but at the end of the day, only giving up 1 earned run when you've got so much pressure and heat on the base paths, that's pretty good. David Hamilton finally got a big hit. He was in a bit of a rut to start the season, but he tied up the game at one point, got the big hit, which was really great. Triston Casas and Connor Wong continued to struggle. I know Connor Wong ended up getting a hit to break up his streak in game one, but they both still are just not seeing the ball. Triston Casas in particular, he did not start game two. He did pinch hit, but as far as I know, did not have any success. But Casas in game one, he went 0 for 4 with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. I mean, he's just not seeing the ball, and I still am very, very hopeful for Triston Casas, and I am a Triston Casas guy, and I said it numerous times when the season started that I think he's on the precipice and has the ability to be a bona fide superstar at first base. We just haven't seen it yet. It was Rafael Devers to start the season, and then it was a little bit of Jarren Duran and a few others. But Triston Casas really has kind of had the worst start to start the season alongside Connor Wong. We're going to talk about Carlos Narvaez in a little bit, but Wong did not help himself today at all. He also had a horrible base running mistake in the 7th that could have ruined that game for the Red Sox. Thankfully, they came back and won, but Wong did not do himself any favors, and Carlos Narvaez's stock went up a lot tonight in particular. You guys let me know. Is it time to bench Connor Wong? And by bench, I mean he takes on Narvaez's role where he gets maybe 2 outings a week and Narvaez takes on the 4 or 5 other outings a week. You let me know down below in the comments. Type a Y for yes if you think they should bench Connor Wong, or type an N for no if you do not think they can bench Connor Wong. This is going to be the pinned comment on the video, so go on down there and make sure you find it, respond to it, and I'll respond back to you guys in the next few days in the comments as well. One of the biggest storylines of the day, I think in general, is that Rafael Devers is back. He had a big game in game one, 1 for 4, 2 walks. Or no, excuse me, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 1 walk, only 1 strikeout. And then we'll get to his stats in game 2, but he absolutely blew the door open in game 2. Rafael Devers is fully back. I know that we were worried about him to start the season. I know that he was at a historically bad pace, but we talked about this on the channel time and time again. It was the timing. It was not that he completely forgot how to hit the baseball, and it wasn't even that he was swinging at bad pitches. He was walking in that period as well, and he was taking pitches as well. He was putting together really good at bats. He was just not catching up to the balls that were in the zone. So to see him finally start to come around, which we all Red Sox fans knew was going to happen, is a breath of fresh air. And he showed it with 2 key RBIs today and a walk as well. Like, he had a relatively good game. And then, of course, in the second game, which we'll talk about in a second, he absolutely blew the doors off. Horrible base running in the 7th inning of game 1. Romy Gonzalez got caught stealing, then Connor Wong got hit with the back pick. At that point in the game, when the game is tied, when they're up, but it got tied really quickly, you can't have that happen. Like you cannot have base runners, because there was 1 out at that point. You can't have that happen. Base running mistakes are bad mental mistakes that cannot happen. You need to be on your toes when you're on the bases, and that did not do Wong specifically any favors. Garrett Whitlock came in. He kind of crumbled in the 8th, gave up a few runs. The Cardinals came back and tied, or took the lead, actually. No, I'm sorry. In the 7th, the game was tied. The Cardinals took a 2-run lead in the 8th, and Garrett Whitlock did kind of crumble under pressure at that point. A lot of runners on. They were able to get out of it with minimal damage, only 2 runs, but at that point in the game, not knowing how the game was going to end, it seems like it was pretty dire straits for the Red Sox at that point. But then Ryan Helsley, all-stars closer, one of the best closers in baseball, came in today in the 9th to try to close out game 1 and absolutely crumbled. What was his stat line? It was not good. Helsley, 1 inning, he had 1 hit, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 2 earned runs to tie up the ball game. Fantastic approaches from everyone in the 9th. I don't have them off the top of my head, but I know that Rafi was one of them, if I remember correctly. I can scroll down to the 9th real quick. Rafi was one of them. Here it is. No, it wasn't Rafi, actually. Excuse me. Story walks, Abreu walks. I mean, just so many different ones. Like, Connor Wong walked, which was big for him. Rafi did walk. Wilyer scored to tie up the ball game. Excuse me. We've had 2 games today, so I'm trying to remember everything. But really great approaches from everyone. Connor Wong got the walk, huge. When Wong came up, I tweeted, I'm like, oh God, here comes Connor Wong. And then he walked, put together a really good at bat. Rafi walked, put together a really good at bat. Really great approaches in the 9th inning. When it was seen pretty early that Helsley was not hitting the zone, they took a very, I'm going to wait until I see a strike to swing. And that actually worked out in their favor because, like I said, Helsley usually is on, could not hit the broadside of a barn today. And the Sox came back, tied it in the 9th. Classic Aroldis Chapman in the 10th. He looked really good. Again, I will continue to eat crow until he proves me differently. He has looked so good to start the season. I hope that continues because he has looked like he did in his prime at an elite level. So for Chapman to continue to play really well has been really great. And then Wilyer Abreu is the hero in the 10th, walking it off for the Sox. His first career walk-off hit. Wilyer Abreu is the best player in baseball right now. And I'm not just saying that. Like, highest OPS in baseball. He's still playing Gold Glove level defense. He had an absolute cannon of a throw out to third base in the second game tonight. He is by far the best player in baseball right now. And I'm not just saying that. Look at the stats, and everyone is saying the same thing. There is not a hotter hitter in baseball right now than Wilyer Abreu. He's doing everything. And that's really great to see considering he was part of a lot of trade rumors this offseason. So I was really, really happy to see that. And it just makes me happy to see him succeeding. We're going to get into game 2 in a second, but before we do, if you love Red Sox news, if you love Red Sox rumors, if you love recaps after every single game, which we're planning on doing all season long, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are trying to grow this channel as fast as possible under the Chat Sports umbrella, but I need you guys' help. If you're a new viewer here, if you love the Sox, hit that subscribe button. I'm putting out videos every single day. And if you've already subscribed, do me a favor, send the link to this video to a friend and recommend them. I would truly appreciate it. If you have not subscribed already, subscribe for a week, and then after the week, if you're not satisfied, you can unsubscribe. Money back guarantee. But I promise you, if you subscribe, you're going to like what you see. All right, let's get into game two. The first big thing, Hunter Dobbins made his Major League debut today, which was really, really great to see. This was also on Sunday Night Baseball, national TV, and there were a lot of questions. How is this going to go? A lot of the national baseball media is like, hey, how are the Sox doing? The Sox started off really slow. The Sox started off 1-4. What's going on with the Sox? Well, the Sox after tonight have won 5 straight and are one of the hottest teams in baseball. Hunter Dobbins, you can't ask for a better Major League debut. 5 innings pitched. Did allow 8 hits, but only allowed 2 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 5, and got his first Major League win. There's a lot. Tyler Milliken said this best. It's not a Greg Maddux type incredible. It's not an outing that you're gonna write in the historic record books. But there's a lot of promise here. Like Dobbins looked good. Some really good swing and miss, really good whiff. He was pounding the zone. He looked consistent. That's all stuff you want to see from a kid that has very limited experience in AAA and is making his Major League debut when they desperately needed him to go at least 5. He looked good for a first-time Major League debut. And that was great to see. His parents were there. Buster Olney got an interview with them. It was a really good story. I really thought it was awesome. And, he was a little rocky in the first, but after that, he settled in. The defense looked good overall. A few errors that we didn't love, but overall, defense looked good, and they backed him up. And that's just so, so great to see. Great Hunter Dobbins' MLB debut for me. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to give it an A-. I'm not going to give it an A+++ because he didn't blow the door off of anything. But it is a solid A-. You only sacrificed 2 runs when the offense was absolutely cooking. You had a lot of support. You looked good. You pounded the zone. He did what he needed to do, which was go at least 5 and try to relieve the bullpen that got used a little bit in game 1, which is what he did. And for him to go at least 5 was desperately needed for the Red Sox, who have a very long stretch of no days off. The bullpen desperately needed that relief on a doubleheader day. So I'm giving him an A-. You let me know in the comments. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade Hunter Dobbins Major League debut. So my next note was the struggles for Jarren Duran continue. I go through the game. It's like Jared Carrabba's notebook on the Section 10 podcast. I have a Word doc where I'm just writing notes as the game goes on. And so my second note was the struggles for Jarren Duran continue, but then he ended the game 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and only 1 K. If there's anything we learned in this game is other than Connor Wong, everyone hit. This was a hit parade. This was a much-needed coming-out party for this offense, which the national media was saying, oh, this offense is struggling. This offense isn't looking that good. They're not really able to score runs. They're leaving runners on base. They're leaving runners scoring station, which I was even saying was not good. But they are finally starting to reach their potential, and they had their coming-out party on a national stage, it's just great as a Red Sox fan to go on to ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, the only game on, the game that everyone in the Major League Baseball world is watching, and to put up 18 runs and put on an absolute hit clinic, that is what you want to see. Wilyer Abreu continued to be on fire tonight. He went 2 for 6, 3 RBIs. He did strike out twice, but he had 3 RBIs, most on the team, tied for most on the team with Rafael Devers tonight. He continues to hit in spots where he needs to. Where did Rafi go? We'll talk about Rafi in a second, but he looked great. Alex Bregman was using the monster like we thought he would. He had an absolute bomb in the 3rd inning. Bregman looked really good. He finished the game 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 6 RBIs. I'm sorry. I said Devers and Abreu had the most RBIs. No, I just missed the complete elephant in the room of 6 RBIs from Alex Bregman. Bregman absolutely exploded onto the scene, was using the monster all night, exactly what you want to see. And Carlos Narvaez, I talked about Connor Wong earlier in the video. Carlos Narvaez should be the starting catcher of the Boston Red Sox. He went 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, 1 walk, no Ks. we talked about it in the last video. I think Carlos Narvaez, there is a conversation to be had that Carlos Narvaez should be the starting catcher of the Boston Red Sox right now. I firmly believe that. And I think most people on Red Sox Twitter are starting to believe that as well. He looks good. He is solid defensively. Like, he has everything you want. And until he proves otherwise, he should be the guy getting the most run on the team. Connor Wong's great. I'm sure he's a great guy. He's been here for a while. He knows the rotation. But he's just not doing what he needs to do. So I personally think Carlos Narvaez should be the starting catcher. Ceddanne had a few good at-bats as well, had an RBI single at one point in the game. It's like I said, the entire Red Sox lineup is hitting. And if you are any other team in Major League Baseball, it's not what you want to see. Because the bullpen overall has been very solid. The starting rotation has a bunch of dogs. The last thing that you needed was for the offense to get hot. And now the offense is hot. It was 10-1 at the end of the third inning. And the Red Sox, by the time the third inning was over, had already put the rest of baseball on notice on national television. All right, Rafael Devers, all the way back. 4 for 4 tonight. 4 runs, 3 RBIs, 1 walk, 0 strikeouts. He has brought his average up to 263. He has an OPS of 825, and that is after starting the season historically bad. Rafi, this was his coming out party for the season. This was him showing all the doubters, no. I still know how to hit. I still know who I am. And that was exactly what you wanted to see. Is Rafael Devers back to his old form? If you think he is, type B for back in the comments section or type R for relax. Go down below in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm thinking we're back. John Wick, let the world know. I'm thinking we're back with that. But that's, let me know down below in the comments. B for back, R for relax. That was it for the notes. I stopped in like the 6th. I literally said, I'm done with notes. This is a blowout. The Sox are back, kid. The Sox are back. And then I did add a note, another bad outing from Cooper Criswell. Criswell did not look good tonight. I was a Cooper Criswell guy, but he has not looked good so far this season. But I digress. The Sox still got the big win, and that's their first sweep of the year. They are a half game back on the New York Yankees for first place in the AL East, when a week ago they were 1-5 and at the bottom of the division. It's the start of the season, guys. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Yeah, that's it. The Sox are back. And I mean like back. I mean like 2018, 2021 back. The Sox look good, man. They look dangerous. And they took on a good Cardinals team to start the season. Their pitching staff may not be the best, but that offense is good. And they came out and they showed that they are not, the Sox showed that they are not to be messed with. All right, I'm going to get out of here. This has already been a really long video and it's late tonight. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Again, if you are pumped about the first series sweep of the season, make sure you hit that like button. Again, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, go Sox.